You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. I'm Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside Terry Dryhop tonight from Punxsutawney High School. It's a big matchup in District 9 between the 8-1 Lady Chucks of Punxsutawney and the 7-3 DuBois Central Catholic Lady Cardinals. Should be a great one, Terry.
Yeah, I'm excited about this game tonight, Chris. Punxsutawney coming in at 8-1, really solid team. Coming up against DCC, who we did about 3 weeks ago when they played Warren, and I was impressed with that team then, and I'm excited to see them play tonight.
We are inside the Icy Ink pregame show. Be cool. Wear Icy, icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. Game stream brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. Drive to the game today brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The Warren Tire Center, with the weather getting bad, you can get a new pair of winter tires at the Warren Tire Center. Check them out online at warrentirecenter.com. We're going to step aside. Thanks some of our sponsors. When we get back, we'll take a closer look at both of these teams. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak burgers and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois. Go online at supersixpack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois. We're back here at Punxsutawney High School getting ready for the Lady Chucks and the Lady Cardinals. Let's take a quick look at both of those teams. For DuBois Central Catholic, they've lost 2 in a row. They've been against good teams, Terry, St. Mary's and Elk County Catholic. They were tied with the unbeaten Crusaders at halftime, but ended up losing by 12, I think, in that game on Friday night. They were beating St. Mary's at home on a game that you could watch right here on the YDL Sports Network on Wednesday by a point going to the fourth quarter and got outscored 14-2. So right now for DCC, it's about finishing.
Absolutely. They played against 2 real quality teams in ECC and St. Mary's, stayed with them, like you said, for 3 quarters. You just got to figure out how to finish those last 8 minutes against those quality teams.
For Punxsutawney, this is a number that's just really staggering. They've won 31 of their last 33 regular season games. Mike Carlson, I think in his 9th year at Punxsutawney, this program has been good going back to when Randy Wright, who's now the boys coach here at Punxsutawney, was the head coach. They've really got it going on in Chuckland.
Well, I'll tell you, I've watched this team the last 10 years when I was coaching at North Clarion. We never got the opportunity to play against them. I wish we would have. But they were always good every single year. Great program. The girls every single year knew what was going on, and you could tell by the way they played.
Yeah, taking a look at some of our key players, Kaylee Rizzer, the 1,000-point scorer for DuBois Central Catholic, heading to Teal, averages 11.2 points a game. It's a really balanced scoring for the Lady Cardinals. Marina Haynes in at 8.9, Emma Olinsky 6.4, and Lexi Barta, another Division III recruit, in at 6.3. For these Lady Cardinals.
I'll tell you what, if they could bump their scoring averages, each one of them up by 2 points, Chris, you would see a really solid basketball team going forward.
And then looking over at Punxsutawney, they're led by arguably the best player in District 9, Danielle Gribble, the point guard, averages 11.1 points a game. That's pretty good. What's really outstanding, 7.8 assists per game. In 9 games, she's in double digits in assists 4 times.
Well, I'll tell you, first of all, averaging 11 points a game is great, but to dish out 15, 16 points in 7 or 8 assists a game is absolutely outstanding. You got to love to be on her team because you better be awake because she's going to give you the ball.
One of the players who's the beneficiary of a lot of those assists, Avery Powell, leads the team at 15.3 points a game. Also a pretty good rebounder in around that 7-8 rebounds a game mark.
But I'll tell you what, if you can get 15 points and 7-8 rebounds out of a player in girls basketball, you're going to be all right, Chris.
No question. Also at 6.7, Emily McMahon, great athlete, District 9 tennis champion. Emily McMahon at 6.7 points a game. And then Emily Dobbins checks in at 6.6. And Olivia Burkett at 5.1. So they've got a lot of weapons, this Punxsutawney Chucks team does.
I'm excited to watch them play. I think this is going to be a really good game. It's going to be physical, and I think it's going to be fast.
We're going to step aside. When we get back, Terry will have his keys to the game. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10, sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Back here at Punxsutawney High School, Chris Rossetti alongside Terry Dryhoff getting ready for this game between the Punxsutawney Lady Chucks and the DuBois Central Catholic Lady Cardinals. It's time for our Rehab Center's key to the game. The Rehab Center's chiropractors caring for health with 8 locations around Western Pennsylvania, including in Brookville and Clarion.
Chris, I'll tell you, keys for me, DuBois Central Catholic. I've seen them play once against Warren. They came out with the win, and they won on defense. They won on defense, and they need to continue that tonight. Punxsutawney, I haven't seen them play, but I saw them warm up, and from the stats that I'm seeing, they need to keep doing what they're doing. And if this young lady, Danielle Gribble, can dish out 8 assists and score 11 points, they're going to be tough to beat tonight.
Those are your keys to the game. We're going to step aside. We got one more group of sponsors to thank here. These sponsors allow us to bring you these great games every week here on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak burgers and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here, getting ready for our starting lineups.
Junior, number 4, Hope Jacob.
Hope Jacob.
Junior, number 5, Marina Haynes.
Marina Haynes.
Senior, number 2, Lexi Berta.
Lexi Berta.
Senior, number 12, Kaylee Reiser.
Riser.
And senior, number 23, Jesse Frank.
Jesse Frank.
DCC is coached by Jordan Hoover, assisted by
So
head
Jacob
coach
Haynes, Berta,
Greg
Risser, and Frank.
And now, the starting lineup for the Punxsutawney Lady
Now for the
Chucks.
Punxsy Lady Chucks.
Junior, number 25, Avery Powell.
Avery Powell.
Senior, number 12, Olivia Burkett.
Olivia Burkett.
Senior, number 21, Riley Doverspike.
Riley Doverspike.
Senior, number 10, Danielle Gribble.
Danielle Gribble.
And senior, number 23, Emily McMahon.
And Emily McMahon. So the starters will be scrolling along the bottom of your screen there. Big thanks to Terry Dryhop giving me that idea tonight.
Very nice. Very nice.
So we'll let them scroll there until we get ready for the start of this
Good
game.
luck to both teams.
This first quarter brought to you by Homan Specialty Roofing. Homan Specialty Roofing in Oil City. Call today for an estimate, 814-676-8024. Skip Homan will take care of you, just like he's taking care of the North Clarion girls basketball team right now, out to, I think, an 8-2 start.
8-2, yes, sir.
We'll have the She-Wolves tomorrow night against Clarion. Looking forward to that one. Terry's old team, the She-Wolves of North Clarion against the Clarion Lady Cats. Should be a good one, Terry.
I may know a couple things about that team. So, yeah, I'm looking forward and excited to do that game with you tomorrow.
Oh, and exciting to do this one tonight before we get to that one. So
I think this is going to start out fast, Chris.
we're going to jump here. It looks like it's going to be Powell jumping against Jacob. Again, the starters scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now.
DCC has a little bit of a height advantage tonight. I'm wondering if they're going to expose that a little bit.
Punxsy handles the tip. And Gribble's going to set things up. Not in any hurry, just waiting for Powell to come open. Over there to Burkett. Burkett's going to give it back to Gribble.
DCC playing man-to-man defense to start the game.
Nice pass inside to Powell. She can't finish though on the offensive board though. Riley Doverspike lays it up and in.
She was at the right place at the right time to clean up that garbage, Chris. Punxsy in a man-to-man as well. Nice pass.
Who scored there?
Kaylee Rizzer.
Rizzer with the basket. I was looking down and missed the basket.
What a beautiful pass. Little pass to the corner, cut to the hoop.
Gribble takes the three, no good, little strong. Rebound comes down to Haynes. She'll quickly get it out to Jesse Frank. Jesse Frank will stop, hand it back to Kaylee Risser. Risser will get fouled. That is going to be on Avery Powell. That'll be her first foul. Team foul number 1. Foul is brought to you by Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville. Your food will never be foul when you buy fresh at Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville.
You just wait for that every time.
Mike'sBilo.com. So at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line will be Risser.
She made a nice drive to the basket, got fouled going in. Oh.
Rolls in and out, no good. She will get a second one, though. Second shot is up. Second shot, nothing but net. So Gribble quickly across the timeline for the Chucks.
But they're really far away from the hoop. Punxsutawney content with just kind of hanging out around the three-point line, Chris.
There's Gribble with it. Hands it off to McMahon. Now to Burkett, Olivia Burkett to Avery Powell. Powell drives. Powell. Ooh. Are they getting behind her? Yeah, I don't think they're getting Rizzer. I think they're getting the girl behind her. They are, I think. Maybe not.
I thought Rizzo.
So they got, that's what I thought. I thought they were getting Jesse Frank. I thought it was a clean block. So now Powell will get to the line to shoot a pair from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. She misses the first one. So I'm okay. You know, if you were looking, you're like, oh, that looked like a clean block. But Jesse Frank got her from behind as she went by. Here's the second one. That second one is up and good. And we're all tied up at 3.
Little full court press coming after you from Punxsutawney.
Lexi Berta will break it, get in the quarter to Jesse Frank. Frank into Rizzer. Rizzer layup, no good. Rebound into the hands of Powell. Powell will bring it across the timeline. She'll hand it back off to Danielle Gribble. Gribble over to Dover. Spike now into the hands of McMahon. Back to Gribble. She has the ball in her hands a ton. Looks to drive. Now she dishes it off to Powell. Powell jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jesse Frank. Jesse Frank pulls up. Now hands it off to Hope Jacob. Jacob looking inside to Rizzer. Rizzer working on Gribble.
Oh.
Jumper.
What a nice move. Little fadeaway jumper from about 6 feet.
Rizzer's got all 5. Here's a deep three-pointer by Gribble. She took that one from the volleyball attack line.
It's one of those better shots, Chris. It better go in.
It didn't. It'll come out in the full court press. Berta quickly ahead to Haynes. Haynes looks to lay it up. She does.
Nice fast break from DuBois. Wow.
Quickly ahead. Here is Punxsutawney now. With it is McMahon. McMahon looks to drive. Now dishes it off to Powell. Powell picked up by Rizzer. Now back up to McMahon. McMahon drives in. Haynes with the block. Rebounded by Rizzer. She wants to run. Her pass a little too far for Frank. Intercepted by Gribble. Gribble quickly ahead to Powell. Powell pulls it down. Hands it off to Gribble. Gribble long three. She hit that one.
That was a long three right there. They left her wide open, though.
And now we're going to get a ball knocked out of bounds. It'll remain DCC basketball. And now Punxsutawney is going with a half of a line change here. Emily Dobbins checks in, as does Natalie Burkett and Emily Wisniewski. So Berta with the basketball. Inside to Rizzer. Rizzer turn. She's going to get fouled. She's going to get 2 more from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line.
Chris, they were hanging on her arm as she went up for that shot, and she almost finished it.
That is going to be the second. That's going to be the first foul on
Emily Dobbins.
And from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line, Rizzer hits it. She'll get another one. Let's see who the other foul there is on. It was on McMahon. It was on Powell, I mean. She hits both of those. Oh, yeah, I had that already marked. I'm not sure why I didn't see that. Here's Gribble. Gribble hands it off to Burkett. That is Natalie Burkett. Now back to Gribble. Gribble drives. Gribble, little underhand scoop shot. No good. Rebound is tipped around. We're going to get a jump, and I do believe the arrow is in favor of DuBois Central Catholic. It is, so the Cardinals will take the basketball on the Pizza Hut possession area. Nobody out Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com. And then that pass was just a little too far from Haynes to Jacob. They've had a couple of those so far, Terry.
Well, I'll tell you, they're breaking the press with ease, but they're just making unforced errors.
So Gribble will bring it across the timeline. They could have really used the services of her sister, Samantha, but she tore her ACL in volleyball, and so they don't have her this year, unfortunately. And then Rizzer trying to take it away from Powell. Powell's able to recover, gives it off to Burkett. Burkett partially blocked, gets her own rebound. That ball's now on the ground, and Berta picks it up. Berta quickly ahead, but again, the pass just a little too far for Frank, and Gribble there for the steal. Gribble wants to push matters. Gribble all the way. Gives it off to Powell. Powell, jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jacob, and now Jacob is going to get fouled. I do believe they're going to get Natalie Burkett here.
Yeah, you could take your pick on either one of those, I think.
Oh, they're going to get Wisniewski, I think. So now checking in. Actually, they got Avery Powell, and that's 2 on Avery Powell, so that's a big one.
That's 5 minutes in the game.
So couple of super sub and six-pack substitutions here. I did see Ella Linsky enter for DCC. Super sub and six-pack. They've got award-winning wings right off the beeline on McCracken Run Road in DuBois. There's an offensive rebound and then a jumper by Burden. No good. Gribble there for the rebound. Quickly ahead.
Nice
what
pass.
a pass, too.
That's an assist right there, number
Emily
one.
Wisniewski for the layup. It is a Wise Eyes assist. You'll always see the court great when you get a Wise Eyes in DuBois and St. Mary's for your eye exam.
It was a great pass.
Here's Rizzer. Rizzer finds a little crease. Rizzer, shot no good. Rebound by Wisniewski. Now quickly ahead to Gribble. Gribble thought about the three, doesn't take it. Instead, pulls it down, looking, finds Burkett. Natalie Burkett. Burkett all the way around everybody. Can't get it to go. Ella Linsky, the rebound for DCC. 2 minutes to go here in the Home and Specialty Roofing first quarter. Berta with the basketball. Berta inside to Rizzer. Rizzer, turn around. Oh, just a little short. Gribble has another rebound. She's everywhere, Terry.
Yes, she is.
Gribble wants to take a three. Buries it. It's her second triple of the game, and Punxsutawney out in front.
Great look. Again, left her wide open at the top of the key.
Berta will break the press, the one-person press. Now Berta all the way in, has it blocked. Guess who has the rebound? But then she gives it away, and then coming in and knocking it out of bounds was Riley Doverspike. And now DCC is going to line change with Frank coming in. Also in is Lauren Jenkins.
Give Punxsutawney some credit. The last 3 trips down the floor, they have 3 block shots.
Julie Sebring also in on a super sub and six-pack substitution. And now we're going to get another foul on Punxsutawney. I do believe this one's going to be on Riley Doverspike, and that'll put them at 4 fouls. So it'll be bonus time for DCC in the final 1:13 of this quarter. Again, those fouls do reset. They're going to actually get that on Doverspike. Yeah, I think I said Doverspike.
Yes, you did.
So now Berta gives it off to Sebring. Sebring has got all kinds of speed. Frank, three-pointer. She gives Central the lead right back.
She had enough time to take the speed of the wind on that one, Chris.
And then McMahon around. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't McMahon. It was McMahon around everybody, but she can't get it to go, and then she steals it on the other end. Quickly ahead to ends up in the hands of Gribble. Gribble reverse. My goodness, she's got 8.
She didn't know what to do, so she shot it with her left hand.
Danielle Gribble putting on a show, almost comes away with a steal, still has to get it across, and that's 10 seconds. Danielle Gribble created that 10-second call all by herself.
I'll tell you, to get a 10-second call, that's a coach's bonus right there.
So now Lauren Davidson coming in. So seeing something a little different here from Jordan Hoover today, and that's he's using his entire bench. Did not see this against St. Mary's or Warren.
Well, I think right now they're trying to figure out how to battle this Punxsutawney defense. Their man defense is really, really tight.
Dover Spike gives it off to Gribble with 20 seconds. Now into the hands of Olivia Burkett. Now to McMahon with 13. Got to figure Gribble gets loose at some point here.
That's who I'd be looking for.
Oh. Instead, it's Natalie Burkett. It opened up, and Natalie Burkett lays it up and in. And that'll do it for the first quarter. It was an exciting one. Punxsutawney with the... Yeah, but it's 16. Well, we'll figure it out here. We're going to take a quick break.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak burgers and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time.
Back to live action here. It was only 15. I had 16 on the scoreboard. It only adds up to 15 for Punxsutawney. Here's McMahon. Gives it off to Olivia Burkett. Now to Gribble. Gribble wants a three-pointer.
How about somebody guard her, Chris?
She's got 11 points, an assist, at least 2 steals, and at least 3 rebounds.
And those three-pointers have been 23-plus footers.
Here's Berta. Berta hands it off to Rizzer. Rizzer in the corner to Haynes. Haynes wants to take a three. Haynes carries a three. These two teams are just punching and counter-punching right now.
I like it. It's good basketball.
Gribble hands it off to McMahon. McMahon pulls it out to Burkett. Now into the hands of Gribble.
Nice.
Gribble, oh, what a pass. Oh. But Olivia Burkett can't finish.
She needed to just turn and square to the hoop a little bit.
Into the corner to Jesse Frank. Now Frank into Rizzer, and then from behind, Dover Spike knocks it away.
A lot of contact.
Olivia Burkett brings it across the timeline. Looks around, finds Gribble. Gribble will pull it back out. Hands it off to Natalie Burkett. Natalie Burkett will give it off to Dover Spike. Back into the hands of Gribble.
With that backdoor cut.
Oh, she's going to take a deep three. This one doesn't go. Rebounded by Frank.
She almost had it.
There's Haynes. Haynes up to Berta. Berta wants to take the three. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Dover Spike, who finds who else? Gribble. Gribble quickly ahead to Burkett. Burkett can't get it to go. Rebounded by Jesse Frank.
Not a good shot selection there, I don't think.
Frank throws it away. I don't know, or not Frank. That was Haynes, but it went to Frank, and Frank sort of just let it go.
That's got to be 6 turnovers for DCC.
Minimum. And most of them are of the unforced variety.
Just bad passing.
Across the timeline comes Gribble. Gribble looks it, hands it into the hands of Dover Spike. Now Burkett with it. Burkett to McMahon. McMahon ran a long way to take that three. No good. Rebound is on the ground. Fighting for it. Who comes up with it?
Great hustle.
Danielle Gribble. Gribble hands it off to McMahon for three. McMahon's three, no good. Rebounded on the offensive end by Burkett, who passes it underneath to Dover Spike, who misses, and then it's brought out by Haynes. Marina Haynes will hand it off to Berta.
That was a great pass under the basket.
And then we've got a tie-up, and it's going to be DCC basketball.
Boy, do I like Punxsutawney's defense.
As Dobbins checks back in, as does Avery Powell with those 2 fouls. And Emily Wisniewski on the super sub and 6-pack substitutions for the Chucks. Inside pass to Rizzer. Fadeaway, no good. And then Frank knocks it out of bounds. And Central, that was working early for them, but it hasn't worked lately as Lauren Jenkins checks back in for DCC and another super sub and 6-pack substitution. Again, super sub and 6-pack, where the wings are so good, they've been award-winning, located just off the beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super sub and 6-pack, supersub6pack.com.
Nice.
Who made the basket?
Number 25, I believe.
From
Punxsutawney.
Yep. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with Jordan Hoover here.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Back here. After that timeout called by DCC.
Oh, full court press. Boy, Gribble playing tight defense. I like the way she plays, Chris.
I thought you might. Now we're going to get a foul and 2 shots coming here for Rizzer. That's on Emily Dobbins. So Rizzer back to the free throw line. Tennessee Butterfly free throw line hits the first.
That's two girls for Punxsutawney that have 2 fouls here in this first half.
So Dobbins will have to take a seat with that second one. Second shot by Rizzer, no good. Rebound, though, by Frank, and then she throws it away, stolen by Burkett.
That's 8 turnovers for DCC right now.
Gribble with it. Gribble off to McMahon. McMahon way out by in fact, pulls it even further from behind the volleyball attack line. Now she's going to attack a little bit herself. Now pulls it back out as Frank picks her up and gives it off to Burkett.
Oh, she walked.
Now Powell. Powell picked up by Rizzer off to McMahon. McMahon finds Gribble. Gribble finds McMahon. Now to Powell. Powell spins. Powell layup. No good. Rebound comes out. Jesse Frank. And then who steals it from her? Danielle Gribble. Gribble ahead to Powell. Powell gives it off to McMahon. McMahon blocked by Rizzer.
Nice block.
Substitutions continue here as Haynes and Ella Linsky in for DCC and Dover Spike back for Punxsutawney. Lots of super sub and 6-pack substitutions. Just on the other side of the sheets on the main line there in the B line there in DuBois. Ball is knocked away, but ends up in the hands of Powell now after the missed shot. Now,
boy, I love the way Punxsutawney. I love the way they attack the basket.
The C parted for Burkett, and she'll get fouled, and she'll go to the Tennessee Butterfly free throw line to shoot 2. That Mike's Bilo foul is on Ella Linsky, her first. Your food will never be foul when you get fresh food at Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville. Shot is up. Shot is good. Took her time. Rainmaker into the basket.
Nothing but net.
Gets a second one here.
Nice form.
Burkett has 4. 6-point lead now for The Chucks, this second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club in Tynesta. Well, just outside of Tynesta. There's another turnover.
It's 9.
Here comes Burkett. Burkett will push back to Gribble. Gribble, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound, Risser gives it off to Ella Linsky. Ella Linsky over to Berta. Berta around a player and lays it up and in.
Nice fast break, nice pass.
And then on the other end, Burkett blocked, but Powell with the rebound, and she's going to go to the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line as Risser blocked the shot, but then ended up getting a foul on the rebound putback.
Tell you, Chris, DuBois Central Catholic with 9 turnovers, still hanging around, only down 4 points.
Avery Powell's first shot from the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line bounces off. She'll get a second one as now Frank will come in and Risser will come out. Avery Powell, second one from the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line. That one's much better. And now she'll step out as Olivia Burkett comes back in, and she's got those 2 fouls. You know, we're talking about Tennessee, the golf course in Tennessee, Hunter Station. Play-in state packages sound like a pretty good idea. Before you know it, Terry, it'll be golf time.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Chris.
And another turnover by DCC as Haynes just dropped the basketball out of bounds. And now Jacob and Risser will re-enter as Jenkins and Olinsky step out. It's at least 10 turnovers now.
I have it as 10.
Here comes Burkett, hands it off to Dover Spike. Dover Spike to Olivia Burkett. Olivia Burkett to Natalie Burkett. Natalie Burkett loses the handle, but into the hands of McMahon.
I'll tell you, that lane has been wide open driving to the hoop.
You know, you can drive the lane. Oh, three-pointer from way downtown. No good. Rebound taken away by Risser, and then she falls and lost the basketball.
Coach Hoover kind of wanted maybe a push there.
Coach Hoover being much better behaved today. Got his first technical in 6 years up at Elk County.
Oh, jeez.
Was not happy. That's what he told me. He just wasn't happy. Wasn't proud of it, but wasn't happy.
I have to say, Chris, never got one of those in regular season play.
Get one in the playoffs.
Nope, summer league.
Berta with a deep three. Lexi Berta gets DCC back within 2.
Oh, out there.
No good. Rebounded by Frank. And now Central with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Oh, jeez.
Risser's Euro step. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though. Battled. She battled for it, and it ended up in the hands of Haynes. Berta, though, loses it. Another turnover. Here comes McMahon. McMahon to Burkett. That's Olivia Burkett. That opened up. It did everything but go down for her. And Berta gets the rebound with 52 seconds. And it's going to be off of dribble out of bounds to DCC.
Almost another turnover for DCC. Got to take care of that basketball.
Two-point lead for Punxsutawney, despite all the turnovers for DCC. Ooh, that was almost a walk by Frank.
It was.
Here's Jenkins. Jenkins. Now it's over to Haynes. Haynes going to take the jumper. No good. Rebound is a bounce off of Natalie Burkett. She just couldn't grab it.
Nope.
So about the 4th opportunity here for DCC with 33.9 seconds to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter to either tie the game or take the lead.
And what a boost going in at halftime if you can tie that.
Now we're going to get an off-the-ball foul on Natalie Burkett as she held Risser. It's only the second Punxsutawney foul of this second quarter, so not really a thing that's going to be an issue.
It's been pretty clean quarter as far as fouls go.
Here's Berta. Berta looks for Risser. Risser in traffic, ties the game.
What a player. She fought for those 2 points the whole time.
Quickly go the other way. Burkett to Gribble with 19. Gribble, another deep three-pointer. I think she hit a couple of those, and she's gotten too in love with that shot. Here's Haynes. Haynes rebounded offensively by Jacob. She's fouled. She's going to make it. She's going to get a chance for an old school three-point play as DCC has taken the lead.
Wow, they have played the last 2 minutes almost turnover free and have executed just about every shot they've made or taken.
The foul was on Olivia Burkett. And Hope Jacob has given DCC the lead and now an opportunity to make it a three-point lead.
What a way to go into halftime with a lead.
Her shot from the Tenesta Butter Supply free throw line is good. Worst case scenario for here is a tie game for DCC despite all those turnovers. Here's Gribble off to McMahon. McMahon back to Gribble to tie. Tried to bank it home. It won't go. That'll do it here in the first half. DCC with a nice run at the end of the half has taken a 26-23 halftime lead. We'll be back after these messages.
Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak, burgers, and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois. Go online at supersixpack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois.
Time for our Potter Family Campground halftime show. At Potters County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with friends and family. They can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have a camping experience for you. Open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Time to take a look at our All-American Awards and engraving statistics. Leading the way for DuBois Central Catholic, Kaylee Risser checks in with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. 5 points apiece for Lexi Berta and Marina Haynes. 3 each for Jesse Frank and Hope Jacob. For Punxsutawney, Danielle Gribble leads the way with 11 points. 4 points for Natalie Burkett. Also 4 points for Avery Powell. 2 points for Emily Wisniewski and 2 for Riley Doverspike. Those statistics are brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. They'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com just put in an order for some more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game t-shirts with the All-American Awards and Engraving today. So check them out online again. That's allamericanhq.com. We're going to step aside here. We'll come back. We'll take a look at some of Terry's thoughts from that first half. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 sports.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Back here at Punxsutawney High School, where DuBois Central Catholic, despite how many turnovers, Terry?
11.
11 turnovers, holds a 3-point halftime lead.
Well, Chris, 11 turnovers and you're leading by 3. I would take that any day of the week. As far as Punxsutawney goes, listen, they got to finish. The middle is opened wide open. You've said it a bunch of times. It's just kind of the waters have separated, and they're driving in, and they just can't finish that layup. They need to do that this second half. And as far as DCC goes, clean up the turnovers and play a little defense on number 10 from Punxsutawney. You can't let her have those open threes. She made 3 of them the first half, and you got to play better defense on her. But I think going forward, the second half is going to be fast, and I got to be honest with you, I don't know who's going to win, Chris.
Those are your Rehab Center second half adjustments. The Rehab Center will always make the right adjustment. TheRehabCenters.com. Old English spelling, RES of Centers. Chiropractors caring for health with 8 locations around Western Pennsylvania, including in Brookville and Clarion. We're going to step aside one last time before we get ready for the second half.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Back here at Punxsutawney, getting ready here for the third quarter. Third quarter will be brought to you by Tap and Pay Plus. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap the letter N plus.com. And today we had our inaugural Tap and Pay Plus basketball performances of the week, going back to last week. West Middlesex's Caitlin Stevens and Red Bank Valley's Addie Bond earned them in the girls' side. On the boys' side, picking them up was Union's Trey Fleming and Sharpsville's Luke Staunch. Luke Staunch helped Sharpsville beat Kennedy Catholic, Terry, for the first time since 1990.
I read your article. Was it 34 years, I think is what it was?
34 years.
That's a little bit of a drought.
Addie Bond, of course, of Red Bank, hit the bank shot from half court as the Lady Bulldogs defeated Montauk 39-36. That was a big win in KSAC play last Wednesday.
Do you think she called that bank, Chris?
I don't think so.
She looked pretty excited after it went in, though.
She did. If she did, it would have been brought to you by Hamlin Bank and Trust in Northern Tier. Done some advertising with us. So on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it is Punxsutawney basketball here. Nobody out. Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut in Clarion. Pizza Hut in Brookville. Pizza Hut in DuBois, among 10 of them along that I-80 corridor, all the way up to St. Mary's, all the way over to Grove City.
I love the Hut.
Ooh, there was a walk. Yep. Chuck Pasternak called that a little late, but he got the call right there. It took a second to process. They're a really good officiating crew we've got out here tonight, Terry. We haven't really talked about that, and that's probably to their credit.
Yeah. If you're not talking about them, that means they're doing okay.
Oh, there's a steal by Burkett. Olivia Burkett all the way. Can't get it to fall. Rizzer, though, has it go off of her out of bounds. It'll remain Punxsutawney basketball.
But sometimes we shouldn't jinx them either, Chris.
Yeah, probably not. But Dave Wright, the state interpreter, I love it for a girls' game, Terry. It's an A-plus crew for a girls' game as Rizzer steals it, and that's something that I've advocated on for a long time. That was tipped out of bounds by Powell. Don't always see that in girls' basketball, but it was when we saw that tonight. You can attest. I was pretty excited at what I saw. Kudos to Randy Wrights, the athletic director down here, for making sure that for a big-time girls' basketball game, there was a big-time officiating crew.
It reflects the game.
Another turnover, by the way, for DCC there. And now wide open. Powell can't get it to go. Gets a rebound, can't get it to go.
Finishing. Got to finish.
Terry, I think it's you in the house for the opponents of DCC, because that game we did with Warren missed 27 layups in that game.
Yes, they did.
Three-pointer by Jesse Frank. Her second triple of the game.
5-point lead now for DCC.
6, actually. They just added the extra point.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was a 2 over there.
It was a 3.
My bad.
Three-pointer by Gribble to answer. She does. Danielle Gribble.
That was from Brookville, Chris. My goodness.
And another turnover as Haynes loses it out of bounds.
That's 13.
Jordan Hoover's like, he just hands the ball over to the official, and he's just shaking his head.
Reluctantly hands the ball over to him.
There's McMahon. McMahon off to Gribble. Gribble looks things over, goes inside.
Nice pass
to Powell, and Powell has got the Terry Dryhawk jinx. Here's Jacob. Jacob has trouble with it, gets it off to Frank, now to Berta. Berta wants to take the 3. Berta's 3, no good, rebounded on the ground. It's still loose. And finally into the hands of Powell as McMahon got it to her.
Nice hustle.
Now there's Burkett. Burkett lays it up and in.
Wow, what a pass.
That is a wise eyes assist for... That was Powell. And now we're going to get a timeout call by Jordan Hoover. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back.
Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and Six Pack in Dubois for the best wings in the Dubois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and Six Pack in Dubois. Go online at supersixpack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and Six Pack in Dubois.
Back here after that Showcase Homes timeout. You'll never have to take a timeout in your home build when you use Showcase Homes. Visit showcasehomes.com. Today's game also being brought to you by Charlie's Pub. It's a quality decision to eat at Charlie's Pub on North Main Street in Dubois. charliespubdubois.com. And now another turnover as Berta double dribbled. 14 turnovers, 15 turnovers?
That would be 14.
That is a lot of turnovers.
She kind of got a little bit excited with that double team coming at her, and she picked up her dribble and then tried to put it back down again.
McMahon with it. McMahon gives it off to Powell. Powell gives it to Burkett. One thing we haven't seen from Danielle Gribble is a lot of assists, just one of them so far tonight. Mainly because her teammates just aren't finishing when she delivers.
Right.
She'll take another three here, though, and she buries another three, and now Foxy back on top.
That's 5 3-pointers for that young lady.
She's got 17. It's like, okay, my teammates don't. Here's Rizzer. Rizzer has it taken away, and then she's out of bounds. Yeah, that's a turnover. As Emily McMahon forced it.
The full court pressure is really giving DCC some fits right now.
So Central, which led 29-23, has watched an 8-0 run here by Punxsutawney. Here's Burkett. Burkett pulls it down, hands it off to Gribble. Oh, great pass, and then a block shot by Hope Jacob. Now DCC wants to run, but another pass that's just a little off. Here's Berta to Rizzer. Rizzer jumps in, and
she landed.
Yeah, can't land. You can land if you're like going towards making a shot, but you can't land.
You just can't land with both feet separately.
Now the other way. Oh, great pass by Burkett, but Powell can't finish, but Burkett got the offensive board. Sets it up to Gribble. Gribble pulls it back. Gives it to Powell. Powell wants to drive on Rizzer. Powell this time lays it up and in. It's now a 10-0 run. 33-29. Here's Rizzer. Rizzer in trouble, finds Haynes.
She's getting beat up pretty good in there, Chris.
Here's Frank. To Rizzer, great pass, and she'll get fouled, and she'll go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
Kaylee Rizzer is working really hard out there.
That foul, we're waiting for it to come up on the board, is the second on Natalie Burkett, first here of the quarter. Mike's Buy Low foul. You'll never get foul food when you get fresh food from Mike's Buy Low in Reynoldsville. Rizzer missed the free throw though. So
she's breathing heavy and she's been working hard.
She'll get a second shot. She's coming out here. She makes it, which she does. So Jordan Hoover saw what you saw there.
Giving her a little break.
Despite the 10-0 run, they're still only down by 3, 33-30. DCC, that is. Here's Burkett. Burkett around everybody, then pulls it back out to Gribble. Gribble looks for the screen, dribbles around the screen, now in the lane, lays it up, a little off balance, but rebounded there by Wisniewski. Now to Dobbins. Dobbins finds Burkett, and Burkett shot no good. Rebounded by Alinsky. She'll pull it down and give it off to Lexi Berta. Berta across the timeline. Three-pointer by Haynes to tie, no good. The rebound comes out to Natalie Burkett, and she gives it to Danielle Gribble. Gribble down the court. Gribble looks. Gribble pushes it off to Burkett, now to Wisniewski. Wisniewski, little stutter step shot, no good. Rebound. Nope. Wisniewski was out of bounds when she saved it. There's a couple more super sub and six-pack substitutions. McMahon and Olivia Burkett coming back in.
One possession game, Chris. One bucket could tie this thing right up.
So Jenkins back in. Lauren Jenkins. Lauren Jenkins gets trapped but finds Berta. Berta quickly ahead to Haynes. Haynes looks inside to Alinsky, but she can't grab it, and it's a turnover with the basketball into the hands of Danielle Gribble for a three. No good. McMahon, though, the offensive rebound, but loses it out of bounds. So now Frank and Rizzer will re-enter for Alinsky and Hope Jacob. Quickly ahead is Haynes. Haynes off to Jenkins. Now into the hands of Berta. Now back to Jenkins. Jenkins finds Haynes. Now to Berta. Here's Rizzer. Rizzer loses the basketball, but it was knocked out of her hand, so it'll remain DCC basketball. The one thing you see at times from DCC, Terry, is they just don't feel like they have a go-to scorer.
No, it's pretty spread out.
And there's another turnover on the inbounds. Here's Powell, and then Rizzer is able to knock it away as it was intended for Gribble. And now Hope Jacob will check back in, and Rizzer will check out on another super sub and six-pack substitution. Super sub and six-pack, that's PAK.com.
Chris, that's 17 turnovers for DCC.
That's why they're down 3. And now Powell had it knocked away. It'll remain Punxsutawney basketball. There's Gribble with the basketball in the corner. Gribble faked the pass and instead drives and then finds Powell. Powell jumper. Powell good.
There's an assist, Chris.
Second assist for Gribble.
Almost another turnover.
It is another turnover, and there's Burkett, and she puts it in, and she'll get a chance for an old school three-point play. And now it's a 14-1 run. 14-1 Punxsutawney run. They've opened up a 7-point lead here. They trailed by 6 early in the quarter, 29-23. The 14-1 run, though, has them up 37-30.
Turnovers, name of the game.
For the three, Burkett, no good. Rebounded by Jacob. And there's going to be a foul here on Punxsutawney. Mike Carlson didn't like that one.
Well, I think there was 6 arms in there, Chris.
That foul is on Avery Powell. It's her third. Something to keep an eye on, and she's going to have to take a seat here. She started to get hot a little bit, and now she's back on the bench. Risser dribbles into the double team. I don't know how she didn't find Berta. Looked like she had found Berta, but it was a little too far for Berta. Now out of bounds, and now Lauren Davidson checking back in for Haynes.
Coach Hoover's just trying to find a combination that's going to work here.
So Natalie Burkett across the timeline. Natalie Burkett dribbling, gives it off to Dover Spike, now to McMahon. McMahon wants to take a three. It's way offline, and they're going to say it went off of Hope Jacob. It's a rebound you got to have if you're DCC.
Absolutely.
Here's McMahon. McMahon. Three-pointer taken by Olivia Burkett. She buries it. It is now a 17-1 run. The lead is at 10. Punxsutawney has done this, and now Hoover is going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full one. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Back here to live action in this Tap and Pay Plus third quarter, under a minute to go. 17-1 run by Punxsutawney has helped them open up a 10-point lead, 40-30 here on DCC. Wizard turnaround jumper, no good. Gribble will quickly bring it across. Gribble off to McMahon. McMahon three-pointer in the air, no good. The rebound comes out to Jessie Frank. She's quickly trapped. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Haynes. Haynes quickly ahead to Berta. Danielle Gribble got back and knocked it out of bounds. It looked like it.
Great defensive play. Looked like a wide open layup. And
so, Terry, on the way down, I told you I felt Danielle Gribble was the best player in District 9, or at least would be part of that conversation. Anything she's done tonight to dissuade you from that idea?
She's a great player. Great player.
Ella Alinsky, no good. Great rebound, though, by Hope Jacob. Her putback, no good. And then Rizzer steals the rebound, and then she's going to get fouled. DCC just wanted the basketball better on that little possession.
Pure hustle.
That foul is on Dover Spike, her second, team's third of the quarter.
You know what I like about Danielle Gribble? She is both ends of the court, offensively and defensively. That's a player.
Ella Alinsky three-pointer, no good. Rebound into the hands of McMahon, and she gave it to Gribble. Gribble got a lot of attention. Now it's in the hands of Burkett along that baseline, down to 2 seconds. McMahon has to shoot, and boy, Mike Carlson wanted a foul. He's not going to get it, and that'll bring an end to our third quarter. We'll go to the fourth quarter with Punxsutawney up 10.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak burgers and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time.
Back here getting ready for the Verischetti Holdings fourth quarter. Companies within the Verischetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Incinerated Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, Guardian Healthcare, and Verischetti and Sons, Inc. Find out more at VerischettiHoldings.com. That's VARISCHETTI Holdings.com. On the pizza possession arrow, it is DCC basketball, and they just do what they've done all night. Turn it over.
That's number 20. Got to fix that.
17-1 run right now for Punxsutawney has turned a 6-point deficit into a 10-point lead.
And they've played great defense in that 17-1 run.
McMahon off to Dover Spike, now to Gribble. Danielle Gribble pulls it out.
I love the pick and roll. I love it.
Here's McMahon. Now to Powell. Powell just dribbles right past Rizzer, right by Frank, and lays it up and in, and now it's a 19-1 run. And now a steal by Dover Spike. She misses, Gribble the rebound, and it's blocked by Berta.
That trap on that press is really giving DCC a fit.
This is what Punxsutawney does to people. They were tight with Clarion at halftime, I think, at least after the end of the first quarter, maybe even at halftime earlier this year down here, and then just blew them out of the building. Like,
I can see how it can happen. They're a good ball club.
Here's Gribble with it. Gribble thought about going to Powell. Instead, hands it off to Dover Spike. Now into the hands of Burkett.
Oh, that pick and roll is open.
Here's Powell. Powell to McMahon. McMahon off to Burkett. Now to Gribble.
They're content to just run an offense and wear them down.
Easy to do when you're up 12. Here's Burkett with it. Burkett will give it off to Dover Spike. Over to McMahon. McMahon is cut off and then just pulls it back and says, hey.
I love their patience.
Here's Gribble with it. Gribble into the hands of Dover Spike. Dover Spike's going to give it back to Gribble. They've had to take it off about a minute here, Terry.
At least a minute. Very patient, very disciplined.
McMahon pulls it and they give it right back to Dover Spike. Now over to Gribble.
And DCC's kind of content to just kind of back off of them a little bit.
They're tired is what it looks like.
It sure does.
Here's McMahon. McMahon gets a screen from Dover Spike. That was just a subtle little screen there by Dover Spike to open McMahon back up when she was in trouble. Lets them burn at least another 20 or 30 seconds here. Gribble putting on a clinic, dribbling the basketball now. Off to McMahon. It's got to be frustrating if you're a DCC fan right now because they're just playing keep away as that ball's knocked out of bounds, and now they're going to sub two players in.
Wear them down. They're just wearing them down.
Oh, well, nope, only one of them's coming in. Or two of them. Well, one of them.
Not two. The girl taking the ball out, number 14.
So that is Natalie Burkett. And then Haynes almost stole that. Looks like Dobbins came back in as well in the super sub and six-pack. A little surprised Jordan Hoover didn't sub a couple because it's so obvious right now that his team is just gassed out there, and they need to get the basketball back here. They can't there's been almost 2 minutes without the basketball.
And you need to start being a little bit aggressive, too. If you get called a foul, so what? But you got to start being a little bit aggressive.
McMahon gives it off to Burkett. Burkett's going to give it back to Gribble.
Go for a steal.
Gribble around the screen of Powell and then just pulls it out and hands it off to McMahon. McMahon dribbles around. McMahon got herself in trouble and then walked.
That's good defense. Really good defense by Kaylee Rizzer.
No,
I didn't have to move the camera for like 3 minutes there, Chris.
Now just remember to move the camera.
Yeah.
Terry masquerading as our camera operator too. And now we're going to get a foul on McMahon. And that's what you're talking about. Should have been being done by DCC, and it's Punxsy up 12 that did it.
They got to get that ball in the middle on that press break. That sideline's just a third defender, Chris. You got to get it in the middle.
Always has been, always will be.
Get it in. You got to get it in.
Gets it to Rizzer.
Nice pass.
Danielle Gribble just took it away. It's another turnover, another steal for Danielle Gribble.
Well, they gave it as a jump ball, I guess. Would you call it?
Yeah, that's a steal.
Yeah.
That's absolutely a steal. On the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it is Punxsutawney basketball. Nobody out. Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com. You ever try their New York style pizza that they've got at Pizza Hut? Ah, that's really good. You're just a traditional pan man.
I'm a pan guy.
Pan man.
I like the pan.
I miss the old school Pizza Huts. Not that the new school were bad. I just miss the old school with the checkered tablecloth.
Oh, yeah.
I guess there's some out there still. There's a group on Facebook that finds them. Of course, there's a group on Facebook. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, there's a group for everything.
The one in State College now isn't even, it's just all delivery or pickup.
No kidding.
Can't even eat in anymore. It's one of the ones run by the ARC Management, who is the sponsor here on our telecast. That's what college kids want. That's what the younger generation wants, Terry. You and I are old.
I was always in favor of the make your own pie thing, like on Seinfeld, Chris, where
Gribble. Oh, they're going to get a timeout. What a wise timeout. It's a wise eyes timeout.
It sure is.
We'll be right back.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
That I think you could consider a wise decision brought to you by Wise Eyes by Mike Carlson. They're calling that timeout right before the walk happened.
Chris, we're 4 minutes and 14 seconds in, and DCC has not scored yet this quarter.
They haven't scored in almost 2 quarters when you consider their last basket is now Rizzer with the foul. Their last basket came within the first 30 seconds of the third quarter here, and now we're under 4 minutes to play in the game.
I guess you could call that an offensive drought.
Yeah, that's an offensive drought of massive proportions. Been a problem for DCC where they've had good first halves and then haven't finished, and then all the way around everybody goes Natalie Burkett with that Fran Morelli driving layup, and now it's a 21-1 run.
And unfortunately, when you get lax like that,
and another turnover for the Lady Cardinals.
You get lax on defense, and then you end up giving a wide open layup.
It's hard to believe that after the Jesse Frank three-pointer early in the third quarter, it was a 29-23 DCC lead. They now trail 44-30 as it has been all Punxsutawney. Here's Gribble. I'm sorry, that's McMahon. Now she'll give it off to Gribble. Now back to McMahon. McMahon to Powell, but she's going to get fouled first. That's on Berta. That'll be her first. Team's third.
DCC has to figure out a way to get the ball back. They need to have some offensive sets and try to score some points. They're down 14.
Here's McMahon. Rizzer trying to steal it. She does. Gets it to Berta. And it's turned back over, and that was caused by McMahon. It ended up in Powell's hands, and now here comes Gribble. Gribble across the timeline. DCC can't even get set for shots right now. McMahon with the basketball.
It's got to be frustrating. They work hard, they get a steal, and then take it down the floor and turn it over. It's got to be frustrating.
Gribble, great pass to Powell. Powell lays it up and in. That is a Wise Eyes assist for Danielle Gribble, and now the run is at 23-1.
Got to get off that sideline.
Almost turned it over was Berta, but they do get it across the timeline, and now here's Hope Jacob, and she'll lay it up with 2:14 to go to end that long scoring drought. Probably a little too late, though, for the Lady Cardinals as they trail by 14 with 2 minutes to play here in the Veriskety Holdings fourth quarter.
Punxsutawney's just so good at running time off the clock.
Gribble gets double teamed, and then it's taken away by Haynes, and now quickly ahead to Jacob. Jacob threw a lot, and she's going to get one, and she's going to get a chance at an old school three-point play.
I like the way they double teamed there on defense to cause a turnover.
So now checking back in, Natalie Burkett.
She puts this in, Chris. That gets them down to 11.
Yeah, it gets a little interesting.
They got to get a stop quick on defense.
So Jacob at the Tonesta Better Supply free throw line. Second Mike Spilo foul on Emily McMahon. You'll never get foul food at Mike Spilo. She hits it, so quick 5 points, and now a steal. Jenkins, three-pointer by Berta. Oh, all of a sudden, Terry, it's a...
Well, it's funny how that works.
And Hoover's going to call time, and we'll take it with him. We'll be right back.
Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois. Go online at supersixpack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here, quick 8-0 run by DCC has them back within 8.
Got to get the ball.
When do you start fouling here?
Now. You have to get the ball. You have to get the ball.
There's Gribble. She's going to hold it.
They still have 2 fouls before they're shooting.
She was falling down and got it off to McMahon.
They have to foul.
Powell, layup, no good. Rebound, battled for but won by Powell. Jacob's got to win that battle if you're a DCC fan.
You have to be fouling now.
And now they do, but if you're DCC and you're Hope Jacob, you can't be out-muscled by Avery Powell there if you're going to try to get back into this ball game.
You're exactly right.
You have to get that rebound if you're Hope Jacob.
And if you don't get a steal here, you got to stop the clock right now.
Rizzer will foul, and it'll send Danielle Gribble to the line to shoot 2. Danielle Gribble having a fantastic night with 5 3-pointers, 17 points, 3 assists, numerous steals and rebounds. And she'll have a chance now to regain the lead to double digits and make it a 4-possession game with under a minute to play. First shot is up by Gribble. First shot is nothing but net. She was an Elks free throw shooting champion in her life.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Both Gribble girls were fantastic at that as they were growing up. She'll get a second one. You don't want to say it's automatic, but it's almost automatic when she goes to the line.
Very good form. Come on, you got to get the ball down the floor and get a shot right
Berta
now.
Across the line. Berta gets it off to Ella Alinsky, now into the corner to Haynes. DCC's got to shoot it, and instead Kaylee Rizzer loses the ball out of bounds. Now, with 45.4 seconds to go, the 8-0 spurt gave DCC a little bit of life there, but the offensive rebound by Avery Powell off of her missed shot was really, I think, the big play that settled things back down for Punxsutawney.
It could have been a 4-point swing because she scored those 2 foul shots. She gets the rebound, goes down, they score.
Gribble gives it off to Powell. Powell all the way to the hoop.
Punxsutawney earned this one tonight, Chris.
We'll see if they end up giving Gribble an assist there. I think I might. There's a long 3, no good by Berta, rebounded by Punxsutawney. That was Burkett, and now Gribble will take it across the timeline. Up 12. Well, I would imagine they're just going to let her run the clock out. Here's Emily McMahon with it. Punxsutawney with a hard-fought win tonight, using a 23-1 run here in the second half to pick up a 50-38 victory over the DuBois Central Catholic Cardinals. We'll be back with our player of the game after these messages.
I'm not sure.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
We are back here in Punxsutawney. Time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. It is Danielle Gribble of the Punxsutawney Lady Chucks. 19 points, somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 or 4 assists, 5, 6, 7 steals. We'll find out those official totals later on. But it is now time for our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview. Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You too can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. ColeSmiles.net and Danielle Gribble smiling a lot. Danielle, it was a 23-1 run there in that second half. You guys got down 29-23, and then you just turned up the defensive pressure. Talk about how defense led you guys back into this.
Oh, so we're always working on defense at practice, always denying, always trying to get the steals. And basically, during that second half, we basically were like, if shots aren't falling, and as you saw, we kind of struggled with our layups, but getting those defensive turnovers and getting the ball back is huge.
And then you guys put on a clinic of how to keep the ball away from them in that fourth quarter. How much pride do you take in the ability to handle the basketball like that as a team?
It's, I guess, awesome. We've always worked on our ball handling skills. This group of girls particularly, we've played since second grade, so like we've always had that stalling out the game or knowing what to take, the smart shots, the try to open up each other. So
you kind of had to feel when you were down that it was still your game, though. You would force so many turnovers, and I think you finished 25 turnovers is what you guys ended up finishing with, forcing them into. So when you were down, did you still feel like, hey, this game was still well within our range?
Oh, definitely. Last year we've had major comebacks. Our holiday tournament against Hazleton, we were down a lot more than what we were this game, and we came back. And then our district game last year, we were also down and fought our way back. So this game was in our ball league. So
I want to talk a little bit about your overall game so far this year. I was telling Terry on the way down, I feel like you're definitely in that conversation mid-season for Player of the Year right now in District 9. You do everything. I mean, you scored 19 tonight. You were averaging 11. Averaging almost 8 assists per game. You have 4 out of your 10 games where you're double-digit assists. Just talk about where you feel your game is right now.
I'm definitely pass to the open person. When I'm out there, I look for my team, and whoever's, obviously wearing the color that night, whoever has the hot hands, I pass to them. And that's how I've always been. Just find that open girl.
Well, congratulations, Danielle, on the win. Congratulations on being named our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game. Danielle will receive a T-shirt from the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Once again, our final score, Punxsutawney 50, DuBois Central Catholic 38. Till tomorrow night when Terry Dryhop and I will be at North Clarion High School 4, North Clarion versus Clarion Girls. This is Chris Rossetti saying for Terry Dryhop, good night.